All right, let's do something we like to call social media check-in. All right, what do we got?
Hey, first one comes from Bina, and this is a VIP Brad Squad member. I submitted the I-130 for my husband in France. We live in Israel at the moment. While waiting for approval, we plan to live with my sister in New Jersey when we can move. So I need to write a letter saying that that's where we plan to live when we get to the USA. But I'm not sure which I-864 to submit. I won't be making enough money, so we're using my sister as a sponsor because we plan to live with her. Should I complete the I-864A and not plan or not the plain I-864?
No, you're going to do an I-864. You currently do not live in the household with your sister. So you're going to do an I-864 and your sister's going to do a separate I-864. Only if you and your sister were living in the same household at this moment would you be doing an I-864 and your sister doing an I-864A.
Yes, ma'am. Man me. My petition got approved October 2020, and I received the approval notice. How long before MBC will contact me? My mom filed for me. She's a green card holder, and I'm in Jamaica, over 30 years old.
When did mom file for her? For him? Him or her? I don't know who it was, a him or her.
It was just approved, petition approved October 2020.
Yeah, but I don't know when you were filed. The key date is the priority date. The priority date is the day you were filed. So I need to know what your priority date is, which is your filing date, not the approval date, and then I can tell you how much further you got.
Celu Bahelo. What can you do if you don't get your Social Security card, but you did receive your green card?
Scream and yell. You can pound your fist on the ground or on the table, or you can call Social Security. Tell them, hey, I didn't get my Social Security card. What happened to it?
God's Property on YouTube. I got to the USA on October 5th, and I paid my immigration visa fee on September 29th. I haven't received my green card yet. How can I track it, and how much longer?
Call the 1-800 customer service number. That's how you track it. How much longer? It should be momentarily.
Tanisha Thomas on YouTube. I'm currently waiting for my I-130 interview consular processing back in Jamaica, and I'm visiting the States for a few months. Can I apply for a COVID-19 extension so I can stay in the USA while I wait?
I answered that at the beginning. That was a pre-immigration question. Reverse all the way to the beginning to watch the answer to that question. Vanessa.
Gogi Grabovic. I've been...
That's who thinks you're cute.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been in LPR since March 2013, and I was arrested in February 2016 for a simple DUI. I was accepted for pretrial diversion, which I successfully completed in September of 2017. What are my chances for the N-400 to be approved if I filed in February of 2020?
Unlikely, because right now a DUI, although it's not a deportable offense, they consider it bad moral character. So you would need, unless you're married to a U.S. citizen, you would need 5 years good moral character, which would be from December. When was his?
September 2017.
All right, so it's September 2022. That's when you file your citizenship.
Okay, Arlene Davis. I'm unable to clear up my name from those false impersonation charges in California where I was not Arlene Davis. I'm still waiting in Jamaica. I'm still in Jamaica waiting. What can I do?
What do you mean clear up your name when you were not Arlene Davis? Somebody else was Arlene Davis? As long as you were not arrested with your fingerprint, it don't matter. So, I mean, there's lots of people who do bad things in other people's names, but fingerprints don't lie. If, on the other hand, you did something in California and you got arrested, then I got to know more about what happened.
Jackie Harris on YouTube. I'm doing AOS from TPS to green card. Husband's mom is my joint sponsor. I don't want her to be. I've worked 5 years and made more than enough. How many quarters do I need to have
40.
worked? And
40. You need 40 quarters of work, which 4 quarters per year, so it's 10 years.
Okay, Natasha Baburam Singh on Facebook. I'm doing a VAWA. Does someone have to wait for an I-360 to be approved first before anything can be done about their I-485 application?
Well, you should, if you have an I-360 pending, you should file an I-45 application, but the I-45 application won't be approved until the I-360 is approved.
PC painting on Facebook. I started to do what you told me, asking USCIS why my waivers are outside of normal processing. They answered me yesterday saying that my case is on pending I guess stuck with this
Pending
word.
adjudication.
Adjudication, waiting since January. Should I contact the ombudsman?
Yes, why not?
And I noticed on my CEAC that the last update was November 12th. Does it mean anything? 212601 waivers.
Yeah,
from Portugal.
I mean, it means pending adjudication, means just it's pending adjudication. It can mean anything. Yeah, call your ombudsman. When you want waivers to get approved, unless you have the strongest waiver in the world, you really don't want to do a mandamus because it's really extraordinarily discretionary. So, other than harass immigration, unless you have an open and shut waiver case, I would just keep harassing immigration.
Virtues Land on Facebook. I'm 485 pending, waiting for a second interview to be scheduled. My spouse and I live together in a bona fide marriage, and we have a joint account we used to pay all our bills with. But now my wife decided that her direct deposit from her job should go to her personal account while we're still maintaining our joint account for the bills. Is this going to be a problem on interview day?
I mean, it certainly doesn't help, but you're going to get a Stokes interview. You pay your bills out of your joint bank account. That's what's most important.
Rupan Talkadar on YouTube. My friend is waiting for an asylum decision from court. The judge said he will send the decision by mail. So my question is whether the New York Asylum Court is open now or not.
It's not open for hearings. It's only open for detained hearings, so it doesn't mean the judges aren't working.
Danny K on YouTube. My friend is in Jamaica, married to a U.S. citizen who filed the I-130 in June 2019 and got approved May 2020. Still waiting to hear from the NVC. Will she be subjected to the I-944?
Yes.
One of our VIPs, Star Girl Mika on Facebook. I checked my mom's case on the NVC website and I noticed that her main joint sponsor's last name was spelled incorrectly, missing one letter. Do you think we will have to fix this, or will it cause the process to slow down a bit?
I don't think it'll cause the problems to slow down, but yeah, we should fix it. Why not?
Danny Kea on YouTube. Friend is just filing for their adjustment of status within the U.S. through their U.S. citizen husband. Do they need to submit their tax documents now as well or at the interview stage?
You do it with the application.
Heidi Dela Cruz on YouTube. I've received my 10-year green card. What is the next thing I should do?
Celebrate. All right, if you've been a resident now for more than 5 years, or you've been a resident for 3 years, including your conditional resident status, and married to a U.S. citizen, file your citizenship.
Hey, Mr. Biggs on YouTube. I'm a green card holder. Can I file for my wife and child when my child is 22?
Sure. Just going to take longer, the child.
P. Wills on Instagram. I went for my citizenship interview and passed all tests. I included my 2 children in the N400 form, but I didn't include them in the form I filed at the American Embassy in Nigeria in 2014. The officer at the interview said that I needed to withdraw the application and reapply. Please, what can I do in this situation?
because they're going to allege some sort of misrepresentation that you didn't have any children. Now all of a sudden children exist. Well, how come you didn't know to say it before? I don't have an answer I need to know why you did it first, why that happened, and then we can figure out how to resolve it. So I think this is I need a consultation.
OC Jal on YouTube. I received an NOC1 for I-29F on April 7th, 2020.
NOC1?
Yes.
Maybe annoyed? Notice of intent to deny? I don't know what what's an NOC? I don't know what an NOC1 is, but okay, continue the question and then maybe we'll figure it out.
Let me see, because NOC1, because they asked about, NOC1 jobs employment, Louisiana Department of Environment quality?
No, that's nothing.
that make sense?
No. And maybe it's an
No?
NOID.
Okay. So they said that NOC won for I-129F on April 7th, 2020. I still didn't receive the NOC2. Is that normal? I don't know.
I don't know what I don't know a notice of. I don't know what NOC1 and NOC2 is. So, unfortunately, I'm sure it exists maybe in immigration parlance, but I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I'm never good with abbreviations anyway. But if you spell out exactly what you're talking about, I'll be happy to help you.
And is this the last one?
Yes.
Let's wrap it up with this one. AJ on YouTube, what are the options if I-751 is denied and can do voluntary departure to avoid getting a 10-year ban?
If your I-751 is denied, you go before an immigration judge and argue that you were in a real marriage with your spouse. Or if it's been denied and you're already divorced, you could always get remarried again. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.